Today I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I'm gonna hit obviously getting a story from Sam C reports for the United stand that Manuel Ugarte and another deal of Yusuf Fofana are all independent deals, meaning that however much Yusuf Fofana is closing in on joining the side of what is it called? Joining the side of AC Milan. That means even if he joins AC Milan, United will obviously go in for another player altogether in the midfield, meaning that we are short of two signings, and United is really pushing to obviously see to it that everything really goes on as to plan, and Erik ten Hag also wants to get in these signings ASAP. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name. Bruno Fernandes yesterday went ahead to obviously sign a new deal with the club of Manchester United, and finally it got announced yesterday in the night, and I was supposed to obviously coming through to do another video about it, but guys, I tell you what, I was really sleepy. I was dozing. You know, whoever watched me on the Rokani Media Football and I was doing the reaction of the Super Cup, where the side of PSG beat Atlanta by 2-0, could really evidence that I was really dying of sleep. But these two deals anticipated to obviously happen, and if at all we get in one, I tell you, we'll obviously get another one into the mix. So thank you guys for watching. Through smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. We are also going to be talking Sofian Amrabat into the mix. Now, let's start it off with Sam C, who came into and told us that Man United see Manuel Ugarte and Yusuf Fofana as independent deals where, if enough funds are raised, both players can be signed. So, United are looking at Manuel Ugarte and Yusuf Fofana or any other player into the mix. And for Manuel Ugarte, as we told you, that things are really talks are really going on, and Manchester United want to get in Manuel Ugarte. Erik ten Hag is so much excited and wants to get in Manuel Ugarte at the club of Manchester United, and nothing is really going to stop him from seeing this deal happening at the club of Manchester United. As I've told you that we are only having one CDM, that is the most shocking bit of this season, and right now, if Casemiro gets an injury like today, as we're going to be playing against the side of Fulham tomorrow, we won't be having a credible CDM, and that's the urgent fix that United needs to make. And United are like, we need to get in a CDM, you know, like Ugarte, and the beauty of Ugarte is that he can play as a number 8, he can play as a number 10, and even Yusuf Fofana, who is being talked about into the mix, can also play in all those positions. He can play as a right, he can play as a number 6, he can play as a number 8, all box-to-box midfielder in there for you. But for Amrabat, a lot is really happening in between Manchester United and PSG, and we are waiting to see whether this deal will obviously be given green light by the people at Manchester United and PSG to see if that all happens. But the huge boost is that United want Ugarte from PSG and PSG want Jadon Sancho from Manchester United. So the interest is there, and the super agent has been really tasked by his player to see to it that he delivers him at Old Trafford, and he's trying to obviously see to it that PSG really lower their price. And the huge positive news is that, as I told you yesterday, the super agent George Mendes has been able to convince the side of PSG to come to a common understanding of Manchester United on reducing the price, and they're really ready to go to obviously get that price down and see to it that the player gets the move that he wants. And PSG wouldn't obviously want to obviously find themselves in a position really annoying this guy, because he has gonna hate to sell them very many players, and most of the big deals this guy can really engineer them, and he's a legendary in the game that you have to obviously listen to, because he knows how these transfers really work. So after that, let me give you a hint, a little bit of Yusuf Fofana. Looks like the deal is looks like the guy is going to be joining AC Milan, as Fabrizio Romano told us yesterday that AC Milan submit improved bid to Yusuf Fofana, 20 million euros fixed fee plus difficult add-ons. Understand AS Monaco now ask 25 plus easy add-ons to let Fofana leave. No agreement yet, but talks ongoing as Fofana has been clear since July. He wants AC Milan. That's what you're really getting in through from the side of Yusuf Fofana, meaning that Yusuf Fofana is one of those players that we wanted at Manchester United, but is not a priority. The priority is Manuel Ugarte. And after getting in Ugarte, our second move would be Amrabat or Yusuf Fofana. But with AC Milan closing in a Yusuf Fofana deal, he's just one step away. AC Milan improved the structure of their bid, and the agreement with AS Monaco is now very close. Work in progress to get the deal done this week. Fofana only wanted Milan. Here we go soon. So that means that with the plan of Manchester United to bring in two midfielders, Yusuf Fofana has been taken off the market, and he's really going to be joining the side of AC Milan, and that leaves us with only one player known as Sofian Amrabat, right? Left in there for you, and Sander Berge to obviously come to the club of Manchester United, because United wants to bring in two midfielders to obviously brace and grace the occasion, all those positions into the midfield that Erik ten Hag want to strengthen. But I believe United are just having a first day to really get done, and AC Milan have gonna hate to use this to see to it that they really get this deal done and dusted of Sofian Amrabat. Because if I believe United had Fofana and chasing for him, I don't think that would have gone ahead to say to it that Fofana only wanted AC Milan. It's because United haven't gone ahead to push hard. We saw it on Joshua Zirkzee. When we pushed hard, Joshua Zirkzee obviously turned heel and obviously came to Manchester United. But I believe we are really having very many options, and him not being a first priority target in the midfield positions of Manchester United, that's why we are like, let him go, provided we get Manuel Ugarte. All the guns are at Manuel Ugarte for the club of Manchester United, and they want to bring in this equity-essential player into the midfield of Manchester United. So we wait and see how that pans out. But for me, I would prefer Ugarte and Amrabat. But for Amrabat, he has been taken off the website of Manchester United. Remember recently, ever since his loan expired, he has been at the website of Manchester United for a very long period of time, and we are like, what is he doing there? But I believe that was the clause that was really included into the deal, that he should be there, and I think when it got expired, they got him off. And these are the midfielders of Manchester United, and Amrabat is nowhere to be seen. And for him, he has gonna hit to go on to his bio, and he has gonna hit to take off Manchester United. And you see to it that there is only Atleti, and there is no club where he plays for. And I believe that United are still pushing to obviously get the deal of Amrabat done and dusted. And there is also a concern that Man United could obviously go in for a loan with a further option to buy in the next summer. But I believe if we get in Amrabat and we get in Ugarte, I think we'll be good to go and kickstart off our season, because we would have gone ahead obviously getting Leny Yoro and Matthias De Ligt in central defense plus Mazrui, meaning that in the central defense we'll be having Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Leny Yoro, John Evans and Matthias De Ligt, meaning that Lindelof will obviously have to be sold. Then right back Mazrui obviously, and Dalo, Malacia, Luke Shaw, Mazrui on the left, doing great, because we need to be having close to two players to compete for every position. In the midfield, when you talk about the CDMs, we'll be having three players: Casemiro, Amrabat and Manuel Ugarte. Talking of the number 8s, Kobe Mainoo, Ugarte can also be played as a number 8. Number 10s, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount in there for you. Then on the right side of the attacking midfield, Garnacho, Amad Diallo, Anthony and Sancho. On the left, Rashford, Sancho and Garnacho. Leading the line, Joshua Zirkzee, and Rasmus Højlund. Those are the players that I believe really made it huge in here. And I believe that United will be really set to go. If we get in 2 midfielders, we will be good to go for this beautiful season in here at the club of Manchester United. And Bruno Fernandes is the captain of Manchester United, and yesterday it was official that Bruno Fernandes went ahead to obviously sign or extend his contract as a player of Manchester United. And this really went ahead to obviously read from the website of Manchester United that Bruno Fernandes has signed a new contract that will extend his stay with Manchester United until 30th June 2027 with an option of a further year. This is 2024, and the extension of a further year is really optional. But I tell you what, that is really great to obviously see to it that he is going to have to get an improved deal and is going to be here for more 3 years at the club of Manchester United as the captain. And I believe these 3 years are really going to be very important for him, as he will be working to win the first Premier League trophy for the club of Manchester United since 2013, and maybe the first Champions League trophy since 2008, and I believe all that is possible if at all this in your side continues to back the manager and obviously getting the players that we want. And this has been an exceptional season because Bruno has also been excited, and the reason as to why he has gone ahead obviously extended his contract has been explained in what he gave as his after speech of really signing this contract. And he told us that everybody knows the passion I have for Manchester United. I understand the possibility and significance of wearing this shirt and the levels of dedication and desire required to represent this incredible club. That's what Bruno went ahead to say. He also added and said, I have had so many special moments here already, hearing my name sung from the straightforward end, scoring a hat-trick against Leeds, leading the team out at Old Trafford on European nights, and lifting trophies at Wembley. And so far, he has gone ahead to lift the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. He wants to get in the Champions League, Premier League, Club World Cup, and the Super Cup. And in all possibilities, I know that he's really gonna make it happen. He's really gonna make it happen because he has the urge that can really take him to that level. He has gonna hit to control himself very well, and I know most of you will be asking, how do they give him a 3 or 4 year contract? Because his body looks so that he can really keep going until the age of 33. And I won't be shocked if at all they add him more 2 years and he keeps at Manchester United until he's like 35, 36 years of age. He added and said, but I wouldn't have signed this contract if I didn't believe that my best moments in a United shirt are still to come. From my discussions with the football leadership and manager, it's clear how determined everyone is to fight for major trophies in the years ahead. Now, I like this because Bruno is a player that has a potential of winning a Ballon d'Or, provided he's working at the right stuff. And I tell you, if you weigh in the clubs that wanted him, Madrid would take him on any day. Any big club would take him. Even Barcelona would take Bruno Fernandes because he's one of those players in Manchester United that can fit in every club like a glove. You understand? So if he says that, it's a very huge communication that he's really impressed with what Ineos have gone ahead to do and how they've gone ahead to execute and bring in players that are really of real quality. And I think he really sees that something important that will obviously get everything going up and down into the mix. So he's sure of United having the best moments to come in a United shirt, and I believe that is really going to happen for Bruno Fernandes. And we never know, one day, one time, he might step onto the podium of the Ballon d'Or, either as a winner, or first runner-up, or second runner-up, and that will come with our performances improving into the Premier League and the Champions League. Bruno said, I can see how positive the future is going to be, and I'm leading this team forward. So he's ready to lead this team forward and really take us up and running into the coming seasons in here. Then when you look at the the sporting director or director of football for the club of Manchester United, Dan Ashworth, came out and obviously spoken to us onto why he believes Bruno Fernandes deserved this contract. Bruno has performed at such a high level with remarkable consistency since he arrived at Manchester United. He's a brilliant leader, driving the daily standards and inspiring the boys and staff to perform at the highest levels every day. That's what we've gotten in from the man himself, known as Bruno Fernandes Borges. Dan Ashworth, that he's a different high-level player altogether, and they've gone ahead obviously reward him a contract because of his big acts. Then Bruno's dedication to the club epitomizes what it takes to be a United player. He remains pivotal to everything that he wants to achieve here, and we look forward to working together to deliver the success that this club demands. Obviously, he epitomizes everything. You know, he's the epitome of success at the club of Manchester United. When you look at what he has gone ahead to do at the club of Manchester United, it's really very, 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 very acknowledgeable at the club of Manchester United, and we deserve a lot to really give him the contract, and he deserves it. He's that kind of player who has never missed a player because of injury. You know, the only games he has gone ahead to miss at Manchester United are because of him being suspended, and when he really went ahead to get a fracture of his hand, you know, when you're playing against the team of Coventry City in or at Wembley into the mix. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. This is the first video that is going to obviously come around here at the United Matters channel. Hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Ugarte and Fofana transfers, all possible. You get? What do you make about Manchester United looking in for another second midfielder after Ugarte coming in through? Amrabat, obviously off the website of Manchester United. What do you make about it? And lastly, what do you make about Bruno Fernandes' new contract that has been awarded to him by the club of Manchester United? May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rock and David remains my name. We sign out for now. See you later, and we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Bye-bye.